Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 chases them down. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corners. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Hits with the overhead. The jump-in is denied. Takes a trip. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Got their eye on the air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Will this super art connect? Starting something with the super. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes to the overdrive. Vagabond and sends them flying. Jumps in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Checks with a medium kick. Tries to catch them out with the arc step. Very slick with the combo. Going in, experiencing burnout. That's a big change, then in with the left shuka. They're going for the super art. Player 1 needs to use sneaks in the throw. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Decides to go in with the target combo. Can't tech the throw? What are they thinking here? Chases them with the drive reversal. Player 2 is just about out of drive after all. Absorbs down to the wire. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Sprints in. Grabs them. Good work staying in throw range there. Jumps. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Plenty of life left. A full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options after this goal. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to steal the hit the drive? Their spacing is so on. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Hits him with a boosted scramble. 9-5 work damage incoming. Player, oh, yo, raw super hit. What a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Medium kick. Sprints in. Send them to another dimension. What will they do? Uses the teleport. Nails the 3-bar. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Connects with the throw. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They got all the throw connects. Let the Chernobyl rip. Player 1 with the rhythm. Owning throw coming for you. Throws. Big gauge closes in. Oh, drive run! It is over! Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Sprints in. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Player 2 has the life lead. What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What are they thinking here? Box them with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Life lead opens up. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo, experiencing burnout. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit the Getsu. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Springs forward with the drive rush. Quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. Super Art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Set the shuriken bomb to panic them. Knock drive rush to keep it going. Throws them. Fires off the turnover. Player 1 will look to him in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Opens with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. The throw missed. Sprints in. Both fighters are standing firm. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Taking chunks out of each other here. Pulls them and locks them in embrace. Both sides getting ready. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Player 1. Yo, Raw super hit. Up for the level 2 soup turns out. Okay, are you kidding me? Player 2 faced a giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Spikes him with Tree Glove. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Get some. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Tree Glove was hungry for the grab. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Out of range. Relatively safe. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and... Player knocked them out of the air. Barely impact squash. Super Art gets him with a Euro step. Throws him. Smart play with the throw. A Super Art? They're going for the Super Art? KO. Player 2 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Oh, with the throw. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Overhead. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Nails the anti-air. Shows a medium kick. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Time to reassess the situation? Changing up the beat with a hidden variable. What'll happen here? Sneaks in above. 3 volt? Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning piston reaches some big damage. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Vagabond Edge connects. You cross him from above. Vagabond forever elevator. That's the Chernobyl flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. What were they thinking? Borderline incoming. Very slick with the combo. Starting to use the teleport. Target combo into Tribo. Oh, coming for you. Reads the jump in perfectly. Going all the throw connects. Nothing stops this train. What's next? Player 2. It's not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. But they were sitting on their meter for this super art. Blue Shade scramble. We had it all planned out. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Revolt. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Box him with a target combo. Takes the chance, goes for the super art. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's Getzo. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player experiencing burnout. Loads up a shuriken bomb. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Burnout activates. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Jumps up distantly to some big damage. Noticeable life lead is a comeback flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A jump in? Uses the target combo with a fillip. Ooh, what a smart throw! What'll happen here? Forward rush! Leg shake! Borderline incoming! What now? Takes their legs out! Player 1 can't let this simmer! They gotta start, got him! Mix-up time! Throws him! Oh, here, and eats it! Gets the corner switch. It might be some using the teleport! Oh my god, they just choked it up! Player 1 is in a very good spot. Burns out! Oh, putting the cherry on top! They think this time to bust this out? Flatline zone! Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed! What a win! Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Okay, they trade hits. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. The jump-in is denied. Vagabond and sends them flying. It's a good spot to use the super. Going by Nomio Theorem with a boosting swim. Both fighters planning some experiencing burnout. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throwing some shade. Player 2 had a rough go of it last round due to poor drive management. but there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. 3-volt? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. 3-volt ices. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Going in. Uses the target combo with the... Knew the throw was coming. Finishes it with the anti-air. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Throw is denied. What a read. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Any throw will whiff at that range. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Fights back with authority. Cross-up attack. What's next? All the throw connects. Turns out. Jump anti-air in the front. Off the spin the meter off. Uses the teleport. Both the fourth, they're just gonna go for it in the super. Go out of sight. Are you kidding me? Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. 3-volt gets the combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 chases them down. No good up high. All right, what's coming up next? They break things off to take a quick breather. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Got their eye on the air. Departure! Having them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? The super doesn't hit. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Dragon experiencing burnout. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Going in. Player KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Grabs them with the embrace. Departure set. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Knockdown and player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Life lead is there, but still and closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Going in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jumps up. All in with a rush. Oh, could be the start of something. Send them to another dimension. Amazing raw super art incoming. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the Bushin Beast. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Huge chance after that wall splat. 3-volt. Oh, coming for you. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Vagabond Edge connects. Break through with the throw. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that putback. Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Decides to go in with the target combo. The jump-in is denied. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Solid combo. Can't tech the throw? In a dire situation. They can't afford any mistake. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player two steals it back. They're in the groove now, and they're gonna need to keep it up. From upstairs. Both fighters planning something? Player one will look experiencing burnout. How will they utilize this? Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. What'll happen to Nobu? Using the super can open up, knocked him out of the air. Player one can't let this simmer. There's a burnout. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Side switch. Oh, you got super hard incoming. Raised him from above with a boosting beat. What a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who's going to steal this win? Revo? Player one didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. What are they gonna do? This can lead to some big damage. Both sides getting ready. Revo! Oh, coming for you! Nails the free ball! Nothing stops this train! Player two needs to wait this out! Ooh, you never know what can happen with the toss! Wait, what? Are they actually dead? It just gets there! Perfection! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hidden variable? Jumps? Three-ball ices him. Holds out with the block. Opts for the throw. Player two has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Escapes the throw, but still in the corner. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Opt for the throw to close it out. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Three ball. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. They're at the super doesn't hit. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one is working with a better gauge. What experiencing burnout. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Jumps in. Sprints in. Gutsy play with the grab. KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws them to negate the block. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Chasing them down, peppering them with hits and throws is the way to get them in the corner. Tons of drive and health to work with. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Combo with the target combo. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Uses the target combo as a filler. Execute KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Which way are you gonna block? They exchange blows. Through the door. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Knockdown and burnout activates. Beats them and goes in for Stone Cold and KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like tricky hidden variable. Grabs and throws him away. 3-volt. Misses the grab. Fools him and locks him in embrace. Player 2, there's the counter we wanted. Oh, coming for you. Somehow manages to connect with the throw. Catches them out. Oh, in with a rush. Player turning it right up with a super. One where they think closes it out. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Dashes up. 3-volt ices him. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Good anti-air. The impact gets blocked. What are they thinking here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 is almost beats it up with a combo into super. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 counters with amnesia. Nice read. Jumps in. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Sets a shuriken bomb to panic them. Jump. But experiencing burnout. Loads up a shuriken bomb. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Clutch anti-air. Closes it with a classic corner throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Departure set. Breaks the block with a throw. Shows the medium kick reversal. Earns a breather to reset the situation. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Go out of sight. Going in. Yes! All in with a rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is a complete more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spins it all over super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 2 needs to win this. Oh, reversal. Sets up with the jump in. What now? No, critical art now. What a finish. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Blocks the low kick. Departure set. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Takes a trip. Nice tech. Very solid corner switch. Life lead opens up. Does a good job of pushing back. All right, what's coming up next? Vagabond and sends them flying. Counters with amnesia. Nice lead. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in. Bomb chases them in with the left Shuka. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Impact's a no-go. Forcefully closes the gap. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? 3-volt ices them. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps. Hits them with a stopping block. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Looking to impress with this super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout or changes them in with the left Shuka. The super doesn't hit. A real test of nerves here. Excellent damage on the tricky hidden variable. Player 1 with the rhythm. Oh, this is critical. The stun of it is not what a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Getting those shuriken bombs ready. Goes out of sight. Sprints in. Connects with the throw. Counters with amnesia. Nice lead. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some maze sets up with the jump in. Player 1 can't let that be rattled. Both sides get this and lead to some big damage. Setting it all on the dry brush. Oh, stun. Bad news is on the way. Matsuka throws him in the minefield. Off the spin, the meteor up uses the teleport. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Blitz goes out of sight. Are you kidding me? Player 1 is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rhythm. Throwing some shade. Doesn't miss a beat. Beats them and goes in for the hug. Player 2 has the life advantage. Can they exploit this advantage? Box them with a target combo. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Will this super art connect? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? This is a huge chance to make a heal. Life lead opens up. Player 2 is almost dead yet. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets the jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Backs them into the corner in a hurry. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Sprints in. Shows the medium kick. Uses the gauge for a super art. Start the tune. The Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. In there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Snares him. Starts with a jump in. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Holds out with the block. Strings it all together. The jump-in is denied. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. How will they utilize this? Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. But experiencing burnout. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side. Oh no, they're stunned. The stun's got both sides thinking about what's next. They're both driving. This is gonna get messy. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. In with the cross. More fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Still alive? Still alive? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? What a finish! Player 1, drink.
Street Fighter 6.